It's week 14 of the National Football League, and this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers on Sunday night.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's... Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from SoFi. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Palmer coming in motion left. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 2nd and 3 now. They go play action. Here's Herbert. That throw finds Johnston. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Herbert throwing again. Got a man. Palmer has it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Herbert on 1st down. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Palmer coming in motion left. Now Herbert again. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Getting the fullback involved here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On first down, they'll run. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So no return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Herbert from the gun. Completed here to Johnston. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's Herbert once more. Finds McConkey. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Man in motion here. Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
He was covered by Hayden Ellis.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, Herbert. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dobbins gets it off the option. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Motioning him from the slot right. Herbert now to throw on third. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Motioning one of the tight ends. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They motion the tight end over. Second and 10 now. Hauled in by Dobbins. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Justin Reed with the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert makes the grab in bounds left side. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Herbert on first down. Johnston brings it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line scrimmage.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's up over 4,000 yards on the season, which you can see puts him atop the NFL in that area. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. On target to Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert now, blitz coming. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Herbert from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Fine connected with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Tossing right to the short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the off-season, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Up and good from Blankenship. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Palmer coming in motion left. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Able to hit Palmer, complete. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They put a receiver in motion here left. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. It's Herbert once more. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. Dobbins punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Only a half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Running back sent in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Mahomes on 1st and 10. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Hauled in by Gray. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So we're at halftime. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. First down throw, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted by a man, and now he's in the clear. And forget the interception. He makes this a Pick 6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception Interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Plowing up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He breaks the tackle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The home teams ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tranquil brings him to the ground. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
From the 28, Johnston brings it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down.
Working inside the red zone. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now Herbert again. Quick slant complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers break their lead to a 3-score advantage. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. The home teams start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run. Here's Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air this time. Herbert couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, Herbert escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
That one's incomplete over the middle. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Receiver in motion, headed right. 3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down by Kaden Ellis. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On now comes their punter. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Throwing on first down, Mahomes finds his fullback. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Mahomes on first and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The give to the fullback. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking to his fullback now. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
False start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Massive hit, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers! And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's a give here for Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They motion the slot man right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting into the 47-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Gets it to his fullback. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw, Mahomes. And a man is there to knock that away.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds the in route, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Again, Mahomes to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Another throw for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Lockett isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Carry here for Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.